Hey, it's Ryan O'Brien hanging out here with Ben Madsen, the owner of the Lucid Coffee Bar inside the Refinery in the old Newburgh Country Store on Jennings Street here in, I guess it would be downtown Newburgh, wouldn't it be, Ben?
Yeah, it would be. We're happy to be in downtown Newburgh, so it's a great place.
Tell us, because we were talking beforehand, and you've got a little bit of a radio background. It's what you went to school for, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, this is not radio, so something changed along the way. How did you get started and interested in running your own coffee bar? How did coffee become your thing?
Yeah, so Lucid Coffee Bar, I'm not the only owner. It's actually a family business with me, my wife, and her parents. And it kind of got started when I was actually selling cars here in town, and it wasn't for me. It just wasn't my speed. And so we were going to all these different coffee shops, and we were saying, where is this coffee here in Evansville? It's not. It's not in Newburgh. It's not in Evansville. It's not anywhere near here. And so we decided that Evansville needed a third wave coffee shop. And so we looked all around this whole area, and we started in January of 2015 in downtown Evansville. And then we had the opportunity to move over here with the Refinery in January of 2016 this year. And so I was just the logical choice in the family to run the place, as the rest of the family also has their careers going on. And I love working with people, and I love researching something to death, and coffee offered a great opportunity to do that.
So obviously there's different kinds of coffee beans, and they're roasted in different ways. How do you talk about the research? Go a little bit into where are you going to research? How are you finding these coffee beans? And you're going, these are the kind that I want to bring in here and sell at this particular coffee bar.
Right. So we're a part of Third Wave Coffee. And Third Wave Coffee is all about the light to medium roast single origin beans. There's a scale on coffee, and it goes from all the way down at a 1 all the way up to a 100. Now, a 100 on that scale is going to be an amazing coffee. Anything from 88 up to 100 ranks in specialty coffee, which is the only thing that we serve. And so, we have some everyday beans that we can get lots of, such as our Colombia. And so we try and make sure that we have a Colombia and a Guatemala on hand at all times. So that way, if you come in, hey, I like Colombia, it's always here. But then we have stuff like our Rwandan coffee or our Papua New Guinea. The Papua New Guinea has some amazing notes like Assam cinnamon and cola notes, whereas the Colombia has almond and dried fruit notes. But the difference is that the Papua New Guinea is a higher rating, and I may not have it all the time. And so it's always changing, always different. There are lots of different resources online, YouTube, books, all that kind of stuff to research and learn about the different methods that the coffees are prepared, from cherry to the bean to roasted to in your cup. I mean, it's quite the extensive process.
Sounds like it.
So right now we're going to do the bloom. We've weighed out our coffee to the exact amount that we want. Then we add about 10% of our total volume of water. Then we let it bloom for 30 seconds. Now that the bloom's finished, we're going to be very precise about our pour. We're going to go in a clockwise motion and try and get it to exactly 440 grams for my total volume out of this. So we do use a scale in this process. And there. So it's kind of spinning around and draining down, finishing up.
All right. So tell us when you're open, Ben.
Well, we're open Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. So we have a good amount of hours, and we're looking to extend our hours coming into the spring and summer. So,
well, I'll tell you what, you make a great cup of coffee.
Thanks.
Come out and check this stuff out. Lucid Coffee Bar inside the Refinery here in Newburgh, the old country store. Cheers.
Cheers.